Hello and welcome to another MCO update on VeChain. The VeChain chart continues to be in this correction. And as I shared in the last video, I'm watching if the bulls react to this micro support region. However, any break below 2.58 cents would be likely a bit too deep for this internal fourth wave within a potential diagonal pattern. And then we might have to assume that maybe this B wave is already unfolding. Definitely then a deeper pullback would likely unfold. That's pretty much too deep for this internal wave 4 of a diagonal pattern. So at the moment in the yellow scenario, we have a wave 1, we have a wave 2, A, B, C, and wave 3. Wave 4, wave 5. But that wave 4, I'm not confident that this support area will hold, but we can watch for it. The Fibonacci support for an internal fourth wave in a diagonal standard support between 2.8 and 2.5 cents. In this case, that's a 38.2 retracement to the 61.8 retracement. However, one more high, while it's possible, again, I wouldn't rely on it because many other charts could already be in a larger correction. And I mean, on this chart, that would likely mean we are already then in the B wave, okay? Or already in the wave 2. I mean, if we break below upper support, it's going to be tricky because this does not yet look like a 5-wave move. Now, you might say it does, but yeah, it does visually maybe, but it's not the cleanest structure. You know, okay, I could put the 1 here, the 2 here, but then it's a lot of playing around and yeah. Anyway, I could then justify that maybe we have already 5 waves up, but it has problems, okay? Structure has problems for now anyway. Seems like the local trend is down. So until I see a reaction, an impulsive upside reaction, the local trend is down and below 2.58 cents, which is key support here for an internal fourth wave pullback. Below that level, the dotted line becomes relevant at 2.38 cents. Below that level, the solid red line at 2.1 cents. And honestly, below that level, it becomes, in my view, quite unlikely that we are still going to see a successful upside reversal attempt here on this chart. For now, local trend is down. Pay attention to 2.7 cents and 2.58 cents. If there is absolutely no reaction there, the chart would have to be reinterpreted, and we have to be a bit creative. I mean, overall, there are other wave counts that could apply here, but they are just not. We don't have really ideal structures. Or let's say we don't have the luxury here that we can work with very, very clear structures. I need to see first how support breaks to decide then what would be a reasonable alternative. I would really have difficulties now to give you a very likely alternative because there are simply too many options. The one that I'm considering is, and I will highlight that in orange already, is this one. So that we say we have a wave 1, 2, but we had a small 1, 2 setup. I'm going to change the color in a minute. Then this was the 3, this was the 4, and this is the 5th wave. But it just doesn't fully add up for various reasons. Because one wave count, I mean, this wave count would be a diagonal, yeah? It would be a diagonal pattern. The problem I have with this wave count is just that the 5th wave looks impulsive, which doesn't fit in to the idea of a diagonal, but it has to be one. So again, it has problems, but yeah, that would be a reasonable alternative. In that case, then the pullback would likely be deeper. But as I said, I need to see how upper micro support breaks to determine the real, or let's say the most likely roadmap then. So for now, the local trend is down, and it would take a break above the last swing high there at around 2.99 cents for a first indication of a low. And don't forget, the overall idea is that we could still see, I go to the larger time frame now, that we could still see a larger bounce and at least a larger degree wave 2, A, B, C, in this resistance area. Yeah, so that after the, or let's say it's possible a top of sorts is in, right? That this would be a higher low, and then we still go higher. So overall, still higher prices are what I'm currently watching for. But the exact pathway and the exact roadmap is still a bit of a mystery. But probably next week, next couple of weeks, we should get some clarity. And if the upper support breaks, then I will provide the next support area to watch. Yeah. So, but overall, the idea is that the rally we see, the move up from the April low, is just a corrective rally. So yeah, that's the update on VeChain. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.